Hello students, welcome to the digital platform of Jafri and Fatima English Medium School. Myself Farasta Nausha. I will teach you subject maths. So today we will start our first chapter, that is integer in standard 7. So let us start our chapter number 1, integer. First of all we will see a introduction parts. Introduction part means we will recall our memory of or revising our study. What we will revise, that we will have studied in chapter number standard number 6. So let us see that point. We have learned about whole number and integer in class 6. In class 6 we have studied about the integer and a whole number. These two have been explained or studied in standard 6, whole number and second is integer. Whole number means the number which will include or start from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these number are whole number. And integer means integer is that number that start with the or within a negative number, or it will be a positive number. That means in integer both number will be included, minus number also and plus number also, or it can be said that negative number and positive both numbers are included in integers, while in whole numbers only from 0 to positive number will be included. 0 to positive, that means it comes as 0, 1, 2 to infinite. Infinite means unlimited number. 1, 2, 1000, 5000, lakh, 10 lakh. So an integer, it will be observed as -1, -2, -3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That is called a integer. So these two numbers are being studied in standard 6. We know that integer from a bigger collection of number which contains whole number and negative number. In integer, whole numbers are included. That means all whole numbers are present or there in a integer. But integers are not included in whole number. Why? In whole number only positive numbers are there, and in integer both numbers are there, positive plus negative. So we can say that in integer whole numbers are included. What other difference do you find between whole numbers and integers? Now first question we will arise, that what is the difference between these two numbers? That means difference between whole number and difference between integer. What is the difference? In this chapter we will study more about integers, their properties and operation. We will see difference also, and second things we will more study about integers. What is our integers, how can we represent integers, etc. All these things will be studied in this chapters. Now first of all we will see what is the difference. Difference is that in whole number only positive number means 0, and only positive numbers are being taken, and in integers both numbers, that means positive number and a negative numbers are in. So this is the difference between integer and a whole number. First of all we will review and revise what we have done about integer in our previous chapter. That means what we have done with integer, we will revise that first topic. So let us start recall our memory. That means we will revise something. We know how to represent integer on a number line. Some integers are marked on the number line given. Now first of all we will revise our number line. Number lines, all we know that it is a number line, and number line has a two parts. From middle of the number line, middle is the 0 and left side is known as a negative integer, or in left side of a number line negative integer or a negative number is represented, and on the positive side or a right side the positive number is being included. So negative number -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. On the left hand side the negative number will be represented, and on right hand side positive number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be continued on the both sides. That means here also -6, -7, -8. On right side also 6, 7, 8, 9. All these numbers are being represented on a number line. Now, some number has been marked on a number line. First marked number is -5. It is marked. Second is -1 is marked on the number line, and third 3 is marked on the number. For explanation or for our understanding, these three numbers are being marked. So why this mark? Let us see that. Can you write this marked number in ascending order? We have to arrange these three numbers in a ascending order. Now, what is ascending order? Or in ascending order, what is the adjustment of a number? So in ascending number we have to arrange the number from smaller digit to the largest digit. That means from smaller to higher number we have to arrange the number. That is called ascending order. Now we will arrange here ascending order. Ascending order. Again I am repeating, in ascending order the number from smaller to the highest number will be arranged in a representative manner. So first of all see that which is the smallest number. Now in number line the smallest number is always represented on the left side. So we have to start from the left side. So left side there is a mark on -5. So -5 is the smallest number and highest number is 3. So we can arrange easily if we remember that on number line the smallest number will be represented from the left side. So here ascending order will be -5, second number mark is -1, and third number mark is 3. So this is the ascending order. Okay, now the ascending order of this number is -5, -1 and 3. Why did we choose -5 as the smallest number? Now one question again arises, that why we are selecting -5 as the smallest number? Because if 5 is there, here we also remember that see -5 or 5. If 5, then it is the highest number, but in minus we have to count a reverse, because in minus the greater number, if minus is there on the any number, then the highest greater number in minus will be the smaller. એટલે કે જ્યારે માઇનસ ની સાઇન હોય ત્યારે જે મોટો નંબર હોય, લાર્જેસ્ટ નંબર હોય, એ સૌથી નાનો થાય. ક્યારે? જ્યારે માઇનસ હોય ત્યારે. ઓકે, now let us see some points are marked with the integer on the following number line. Write this integer in descending order. Now again there is a number line and there is a mark on the number. Now I am marking another 1 or 2 number. Here is the again 5 I am marking, and here I am marking 7 -3. Now all these number have to be arranged in a descending order. Again in ascending we are arranging from smallest to the largest number. So in descending order we can arrange from highest number to the lowest number. That is a descending order. Descending order. Descending order means first of all start from the highest number and complete till the smallest number. So also we can say in number line, if we have to arrange in descending order, then we have to start from the right side. We have to move to the left side, then it will be easy to arrange the number. So from right side, first number is 5, so that means 5 is the highest number. So from a descending order, 5 will be the first number, and again now arrange it. After that, mark number is 3, so 3 will come. After that, -1 is mark number, so -1 will come. Then -3 is there, and last -5 is there. So this is the descending order. Okay, this all the matter, all the topic have been explained and been studied in standard 6. So again we are revising for our knowledge. Now next point is that how we can represent and how we can be a quantitative, or how we will answer the following if there are a number line represent and some data are being given. So let us take that point. We have done addition and subtraction of integer in our previous class. Also we have done addition and subtraction on the number line. નંબર લાઈન ઉપર આપણે એડિશન કરતા અને સબસ્ટ્રેક્શન કરતા પણ સ્ટડી. So read the following statement. First statement is add a positive integer, we move to the right. First point, if we adding positive integer, then we are moving to the right. How? Let us see here. This is the positive number 1, and if we are adding 3 to them, what will be the result? If we are adding 1 plus 3, that means answer will be 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So if answer is 4, that means we are moving forward to the let us see on number line. Zero plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are adding two positive number. First positive number is 1, second positive number is 3. Now we will add 1 plus 3 is equal to answer 4. That means if we are adding these two number, then we will move to the answer 4. That means we will move here. We are moving to the right side. Which direction we are moving? We will move to the right direction. Okay, when we are adding two positive number. Second one, add a negative integer, we move to the left. And if we are adding a negative number is -1, -1, -2, -3, -4. Now we will add negative number. By adding negative number, we will write to the left side. So here is the first negative number, -1. Second negative number is -1. Now add this. That means -1 plus -3. So by here comparing the sign, plus minus is equal to minus. Answer will be -1 -3. Answer will be -4. Now answer 4 is here. So by adding these two negative number, we are moving to the left hand side. Okay, that is the second point. Now third point, subtract a positive integer, we move to the left. Subtract a positive integer. Now from we have to subtract it, we have to minus it. If we are minusing 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, then we will moving to the left hand side. Or again say 4 minus 3, subtracting 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 means answer will be 1. So we are, if we subtract this positive number, then we will move to the left direction. Clear? Now, fourth point, subtract a negative integer, we move to the right. If we are subtracting these two negative numbers, -4 minus 3, we are subtracting, so we are putting a minus sign on the between of two numbers. So again we have to compare -4 minus +3, so answer will be -1. So here is the -1. That means if we are subtracting two negative number, answer will be on the right hand side of the number line. This is a number line. Okay, these 4 points are being included in the number line, and we have studied in the chapter or in the previous year. Now again, one of the 2-3 example are given. We have to classify whether it is a true or whether it is a false. So let us see that. State whether the following statement are correct or incorrect. Correct those statements which are wrong. That's we have to, first of all, we have to say whether it is a true statement or whether it is a false. If there is a false statement, then we have to correct it by giving a proper reason. Let us start first one. When two positive integer added, we get a positive integer. When we add two positive number, the answer is positive or not. Here it is even a positive. Let us check that one. First of all, two positive number. One positive number is 5. Add means plus. Second positive number, anyone we can take 5 plus 7. So answer will be 12. That means this number is a positive number. So we can say that if we are adding two positive number, then the answer will always be positive. It is a clear from we can adding these two. So that means the first statement is true. Okay. Now second one. When two negative integer are added, we get a positive number. When two negative integer, we have to add two negative integer. Here first negative integer is -4 plus second integer -3. We have to add two negative integer. By adding negative integer, the answer is positive or negative, that we have to here find. Now compare this sign. -4 plus -3. So minus plus, answer will be -7. That means when we are adding two negative numbers, the answer is negative, not positive. That means second answer is incorrect. Second answer is incorrect. What is the correct answer then? Then we can say that if we are adding two negative number, then the integer will be negative, not positive. So second answer is incorrect. We have to give reason that if we are adding two negative number, then the integer will be negative. Okay. Now third one. When a positive integer and a negative integer are added, we always get a negative integer. That means one number is positive and second number is negative. If both these number are added, what will be the result? We have to see. Here it is clearly given that negative. Let us check that by adding one positive and one negative, the answer is negative or positive. Third point, we are saying one number negative, second number positive. We will take negative number -3 and plus one positive number 7. So by comparing minus plus minus, that means 7 minus 3, answer will be 4. First of all, we will see first result as a plus. Why? Because negative number is smaller, positive number is bigger. Now again we will reverse it. That means negative number is greater and positive number is smaller. What will be the result? The answer will be -4. That means both answer are possible. If we are adding one positive number and one negative number, maybe sometimes the answer will be positive or maybe sometimes the answer will be negative. Why it is? Because if we are taking lowest negative number and highest positive number, or we can say positive number is greater than negative number, the answer will be positive. And if negative number is greater than positive number, then the answer will be negative. So we can say in third statement that third statement is also incorrect, because sometimes the positive answer also occurs and sometimes the negative answer is also occurring. So third statement is also a false, or it is incorrect, and we have to give a reason why. Because both result can be achieved or both result can be come from the solutions. Now fourth one, additive inverse of integer 8 is -8 and additive inverse of -8 is 8. Now additive inverse means we have to change the sign of each and every number. So if we are taking 5, if we are taking one number 5, what will be the additive inverse? That means this 5 is a positive. That means here no sign is been there, so that means it is a positive number. And if we are taking additive inverse, the answer will be -5. So additive inverse of 5 is equal to -5, and additive inverse of -7, here sign is minus, we have to take additive means we have to change the sign. So answer will be -7. Additive inverse of -7 is equal to +7. So this is the additive inverse. Always additive inverse of number will be changed. If there is a number 5, then additive inverse will be -5, and if there is a number -8, then additive inverse is equal to +8. So this statement number 4 is also correct. 4 is correct. First one is correct, second one is incorrect, third one is incorrect, and fourth one is correct one. Now fifth one, for subtraction we add the additive inverse of the integer. If we are subtracting any number, then we are writing the number additive of positive number. That means if we are one number is given 5, then for subtraction we have to write it as -5, because subtraction means we have to add a minus sign. So it is a correct statement. Question number 5 is a correct statement. Now question number 6, -10 plus 3. Question number 6 is -10 plus 3 is equal to 10 minus 3. That means we have to prove that both side is same or not. Both the side LHS and RHS is equal or not. Why? Because here clearly written that it is equal. Now we have to prove that. Let us start LHS. Compare the sign, minus plus minus. So 10 minus 7, answer 10 minus 3, answer will be 7. But -7. Why -7? Because the greater number is 10 and his sign is minus. So answer will be -7. Now here 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. Now here given as equal to, but we can see here is -7 and here is +7. So it is not equal to. That means statement number 6 is incorrect. We have to classify that -7 is not equal to +7. Now last question, question number 8. Question number 7. 8 plus -7 minus 4 is equal to 8 plus 7 minus 4. Now here we have studied 2-digit number. Here is 3-digit or 3 different number. We have to compare all this number by representing or by comparing the sign. Now compare it. 8 plus minus is equal to -7 and minus is equal to +4. Now solve it. 8 minus 7, that means 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So 8 minus 7, 1 plus 4, answer will be 5. Okay. Now second one. Here 8 plus 7, 15 minus 4. 15 minus 4 is equal to 11. Now we can see that here answer is 5, here answer is 11. That means this is also not equal to. So this question number 7 is also incorrect because it is a not equal. Both number are not equal. So students, today we have studied. In this lecture we have revised our portion of standard 6, that is whole number, integer, addition, subtraction and a number line. So students, watch this video carefully, and if you have any doubt then you can ask me during the school time and also in a personal number, and these all are being useful in a coming chapter, next chapter. So please watch this video carefully and enjoy the video, and we will discuss next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.